Good morning, students. I hope you're doing great on this beautiful fall day. Today, we will be reading a story and I will be asking you questions as we read. For my online learners at home, when I ask a question, I would like for you to pause the video, answer the question out loud, and then once you have your answer, you can hit play. So today, our story is The Little Acorn, written by Melanie Joyce and illustrated by Gina Maldonado. So first of all, let's make a prediction. Does anybody have a prediction of what they think this story is about? Yes, so it sounds like the story is going to be about an acorn. We may learn about the life of an acorn. Now, who knows what an acorn is? Yes, an acorn is a little seed that falls off of these big oak trees. And I'm sure that all of you have seen little acorns on the ground when you've been outside playing or taking a walk. So let's dive into the story and see what we learn about the little acorn. Little acorn. When I was just an acorn, nobody noticed me. I watched the world below go by from high up in my tree. I nestled under cozy leaves and sheltered from the rain, growing fat and shiny when the sun came out again. See him in the little tree? When the summer faded, the leaves turned golden brown. Bye-bye, acorn, said the leaves, floating to the ground. Wait for me, I called. Then ready, steady, jump. Whee! I tumbled through the air and landed with a thump. Squirrel was collecting nuts for his winter store. He hid me carefully beneath the floor's floor. Underground, everything was snugly and still. I waited very patiently for time to pass until. Until what? What do you think he's waiting for? Yes, he might be waiting to grow into an oak tree. So let's keep reading and see. I felt a sudden change beginning deep inside. I'm feeling so peculiar. What's happening? I cried. You're growing up, said the worms, all wiggling about. When acorns fall into the soil, at some point they will sprout. I giggled as I felt tickly, teeny tiny shoots, and before I knew it, I had sprouted tiny roots. I started to stretch up, wiggling left and right, reaching up and up till I pushed out to the light. See his roots starting to sprout? Warmed by gentle sunbeams, my little leaves unfurled. I was so excited to be back out in the world. As the weeks and months passed by, I grew and grew and grew. Squirrel spotted me and said, I've been looking for you everywhere. The seasons changed and so did I. In sunshine, rain, and snow. My branches stretched, my trunk grew tall, my roots spread far below. Among my sturdy branches, the trees built cozy nests. My twigs and leaves made soft, warm beds for my feathered guests. Spiders weaved their sticky webs, and beetles scurried by. Squirrels scampered playfully and made their homes up high. See? The creatures of the forest had never seen a finer tree. I wondered, would there ever be another one like me? Then one breezy morning, I woke up with a yawn. I stretched my branches and out jumped a special little. What do you think is jumping out of this tree? You think it could be this bird? It could be. It could be a squirrel. Or it could be an acorn. See, another little acorn has fell from his oak tree. oak tree starts life as a seed, called an acorn, growing on an adult tree. The acorn drops off into the soil where it sprouts roots. As the roots grow down, a leafy shoot sprouts up, growing taller and taller. The acorn is now a baby tree called a seedling. It continues to grow bigger and bigger until it is a new oak tree and grows acorns of its own. See? So today, from reading The Little Acorn, what did we learn about? Yes, we learned the life of an acorn. So another word for this would be the life cycle. Every plant and animal goes through a life cycle. So the acorn's life cycle was he started off as a little acorn on a big oak tree. Eventually, he fell off of the oak tree. He was buried in the ground. And then he had sprouts start coming out. His roots began to grow. And he grew into a big oak tree all of his own.